What's up, everybody? This has Ben with another crypto update on a couple meme coins. I'm getting a lot of requests for these since the old meme manifesto video I put out. So I don't mind doing these. I'm not going to do a lot of them, but I don't mind doing them every once in a while. So it's just a different animal. It's we can look at the charts on these and try to make some decisions off of it, but it really is a different animal. So we kind of don't know if this thing's going to just go up 100% in the next hour or just kind of fall off the face of the earth. But on Doge, we do have quite a bit of information over the past almost year now that we can look at. Just recently, we've broken out of this really, really long term, all the way back from May, this wedge here where we hit the highs and lows multiple times, holding each time, resisting each time, holding again, and finally coming down here till the very end. And Doge did push through here on a pretty significant candle and created, this 100 MA here to start turning upwards very slowly here. The 50 crossed bearish about a couple of weeks ago, but this 100 turning up is, something to watch, especially, with a coin like Doge, I guess. So anyway, we pushed through, but we had that sell-off with Bitcoin, and so we fell back into the wedge. The 50 caught it here, and then we had a really big volume candle that I don't think was just kind of out of the blue. You can see how the volume was slowly building here over the past couple of weeks. So it's not like we were completely flat and just had one crazy candle. This was building up here, and this turn was building up, and so we had that big move up all the way up to almost 34 cents or so, and then settled back in, around 30 cents, which is a pretty significant level for Doge. And now the last couple of days we kind of retraced a bit, which, is expected. This line that I just dropped in, this horizontal line at like 26.50, is a significant line to me. I think that Doge needs to hold in order to continue to move to the upside. If it loses it, I could see Doge coming down and maybe bouncing off this top of the wedge here, or maybe even falling back into the wedge, and then who knows what happens after that. But let's take a look at this horizontal line that I have drawn in here and look at the amount of times that Doge interacted with it. Blew through it the first time, but definitely stabbed it a couple times here. A perfect test to the wick here. Support and resistance all through here for about a week. Then we had the huge blow off top, right? And then we slowly worked ourselves down, wicked through it here, and then here's some other things I really want to look at. The support couldn't hold here, and then it resulted in a very big sell-off after this didn't hold, but came back up to try to reclaim this area, and you can see that for over, I don't know, at least a week here, it stayed. I mean, it just knocked it down over and over and over and over and over again. So really, really hard resistance at this level. Came back down, touched the lows again on our wedge. Came up and right back to our horizontal line here. And once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row of straight up resistance right here on this same horizontal line. Finally broke above it. Top of our wedge held us again. Came down, and now it's held it as support once, twice, hit the top of our wedge, couldn't break the top of the wedge again, and then we had another Bitcoin sell-off, brought us through, and guess what? We fell through our horizontal line again, which brought us all the way down to the bottom of our wedge once again, but it did hold. And then we worked ourselves back up. Resistance here, tried to come back through this horizontal line, couldn't do it, fell back below, tried again, couldn't do it, tried again, couldn't do it, tried again, blew through it, but we had that little Bitcoin sell-off that knocked us back down into the wedge, and then the super candle up, and now we have our two candles kind of rechecking right now. So that's where we're kind of sitting on Doge. As you can see, there's a lot of history. I know that took some time, but there's a lot of history on this horizontal line here, right about 26.50. So that's kind of the line I'm watching more than anything right now. Doge came down today, tapped it perfectly. It happens to be right where the 9 is coming up as well. So I want to watch how this daily closes. I want to see how it interacts with this line over the next coming days, if it can actually hold support and continue a move up. So that's what I'm watching on Doge. Volume is, whatever. MACD is, kind of trying to do something. I don't necessarily like this very obvious double top on the RSI here, so it's something to watch. You don't see it as much on the price action because of this big super candle, but I think the most important thing to watch right now is 2650 horizontal, and see if Bitcoin can actually hold and work its way up from that. Bitcoin, I said Bitcoin. Used to doing those other charts. I don't do a lot of these charts. So this is Doge, by the way. Dogecoin. All right, that's what I got for you. I think the biggest thing to watch on it is 2650, like I said, and there's a lot of reasons for that. And again, this is a meme coin, so it is following the rules as far as charting out in this wedge and obeying these support and resistance lines. But like I said, this thing can kind of do whatever it wants at any time. The other one is the Shiba Inu, I guess is what we call it. This is the daily. It's really hard to even see because there's just not a lot of information. If we go to the 4 hour, we can see a little bit more. Still not the greatest to even look at. We have to kind of go down to the hour to get any kind of information. I have one zone marked off here is a short term. Obviously, this is just back, I don't know, 3-4 days ago of support here. It was building up some, a little bit of area here, consolidation here, and then had the big move up. Had kind of a double top here, which caused a very big sell-off down to this zone, which there were buyers at, and it bought itself back up to the top of this kind of wedge, and then it hit it again. There were buyers there again. Put in this double bottom here with a recheck, which I thought was very nice. I tweeted about that. Super nice double bottom here with a recheck and a push up, but could not push through this wedge. I mentioned that in the tweet, whether or not it would push through or reject. It did reject, but it kind of just moseyed its way through here and has created this really kind of rounded, flat, kind of, blah thing. I don't really like those. I don't mind this action that's happening just in the last few hours here with this coin. So it took a nice bounce off the top of our wedge here, and it is trying to push back up above the 9 again right now on the hourly, kind of as we speak. So all I can say on this one is, I think this main trend line up is an important thing to watch. If it were to lose that, there isn't much below. I mean, we have this area here, and then we have just some small little areas, that would work its way down pretty quickly, in my opinion, if it starts to sell off below this uptrend here. But I honestly don't think this coin is done, just for the sake that I'm going off what Dogecoin did last time, which was have a huge, its market cap went up to almost 90 billion, and we're only at about 30 here. So if this gets the push that Doge did, then maybe we see another double, or if things go crazy, a triple. And that could very well be complete nonsense as well, and this thing gets rejected here in the next couple of days, and Shiba is kind of gone. So yeah, that's all I got for you. It's not a lot to do on this coin. Like I said, Doge has a lot more information, and that was the daily chart we were looking at on Doge, which was a ton of information. This is just the hourly, so there's really not a lot to go off on. Like I said, just watching this uptrend here and seeing if we can get back above the 9 and try to create some kind of movement upwards, break some of these lower highs here, and go from there. I guess that's all I can give you. Good luck on everything, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace out.